Hi guys, my name is Brandon from Brandon Goes Traveling, and welcome to my channel. My job is to help you get out there, explore, see the world, and really just make the most of your traveling opportunities wherever that may be. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Stirling, Scotland. So before we dive in, I just wanted to talk about how do you actually get to Stirling. Depending on where you're staying, I'm just going to assume that you're coming from Edinburgh. You can either take the bus or the train. Now, the train is 45 minutes and the bus is an hour and a half. The train is maybe a little bit more expensive, so I want to say it's about £15 return, whereas the bus you could get it for about 9. So if you want to save some money, go the bus route. If you're not really too fussed, the train might be a better option for you. But those are really the two main ways to get to Edinburgh, or sorry, to get to Stirling from Edinburgh. So I think when we think of Stirling, I think what pops in everyone's mind is really just two things, or maybe even three. But top two in my mind is going to be the castle and the William Wallace Monument. You might also think of the university, depending if that's where you're looking to go. Now, Stirling as a whole is a pretty small town. You only need really a day there. It's not the most massive place in the world, but the castle, what I will say is you probably need a few hours at the castle. So I was there for about 2 hours, and that was just due to train times and stuff like that. But I could have easily spent 4 to 5 hours at the castle, walking around, and if I did it properly, reading every single a plaque that described what was going on. And if I did it properly, like I said, 4 to 5 hours. But I was kind of in a rush, so I was only there for about two and a half. But nonetheless, I still had a good opportunity to get photos. To get into the castle, you can buy tickets on the day. However, if they're completely full and it's completely packed, you might not get a ticket or you might have to wait for people to exit. That being said, you can buy tickets beforehand. They're £16 and you can just buy them directly from their website. And I took this photo right here from obviously right outside the castle near the graveyards. And I thought it was one of the best spots to get a good front view of the castle without being too far and having the picture be distorted. So next up, what I'll do is I'll show you a few photos from inside the castle. I won't show you every single photo because I want you to go there and explore it for yourself. But one thing I will say before I do is, I don't Photoshop any of my photos. Just what you see is what you get, and that's because I want it to look as real as possible. So this photo was taken overlooking the one of the gardens on in the castle. And one thing that caught my eye as soon as I walked up the stairs to get this photo was just how green and vibrant that garden was. I can only wish to get my backyard to look like that. Right now my backyard's incredibly muddy, but if I could get it to look as green and plush as that, that would be awesome. But one thing I will say is while you're up there, you do have the uh, ability to have a bird's eye view of all of Scotland, or all of Scotland, of all of Stirling. So you really do have the opportunity to get some nice photos and to just see all of Stirling and kind of just take it in. So again, this was taken from inside the castle, just another viewpoint from a different side of the castle, and yeah, just showing you what it looks like on the other side, really. And again, look how green those fields are. It's just absolutely incredible. I don't know how they do it. So again, yeah, just another photo showing some cannons facing towards the William Wallace Monument. So again, just taken on the grounds of the castle itself. This photo here taken from the garden. So actually, right up here was where I was walking. Right up here is where I was walking in that first photo where I took a picture of this grounds. You can tell that the clouds are coming in a little bit, so the sun's not hitting the green as well. But still, nonetheless, I mean, look how green that garden is. It's incredible, right? This is taken from inside the castle. Tons and tons of rooms to walk around in. And then what's one thing I really did like about this castle is they do kind of give you free reign to kind of walk about, and there are people there, to ask questions, but no one's kind of overarching saying, hey, come here, come see me, or following you around. So you have that opportunity to ask questions, or if you just want to walk around the castle on your own at your own pace, that's something you can do as well. So this was taken on the walk over to the William Wallace Monument. So this is what now walking down from the castle towards the William Wallace Monument, and this is a bridge that you're going to have to either walk over or pass by if you do decide to walk over there. So this photo was taken from the castle, and one of the things I really liked about this photo was not only does it show you all of Stirling, but it also gives you that view of the William Wallace Monument. shown here in the background. So just a nice view that you could get of that before you actually walk over to the monument. And I'd say from the castle to the monument, walking time is probably about an hour, maybe hour 15. So it is kind of far. So just factor in that if you are planning to, spend quite some time at the castle before you walk over to the monument, because it does take some time to get over there. And this photo, again, this is of the monument. So this is taken on the walkover, the first photo here on the walkover to the monument, and this is taken actually at the monument. You can go and pay to get inside of here and walk around if you want. Unfortunately, on this trip, I didn't do that, but I know that you can. Just be wary that sometimes it is closed for construction reasons, as well as it's closed obviously during its opening time. So do have a check of that before you go if you are trying to walk up in there. If you don't care to go in, you can just take a trail up to this. It is free to walk just around the monument as a whole. And yeah, that's really going to do it for Stirling. Like I said, it's a good day trip from Edinburgh. It's only about a 45-minute train ride, so I do recommend checking it out if you go. Yeah, so anyways, if there's something I missed in Stirling that you think I should include for next time, please do drop it below. And if nothing else, thank you for watching my video, and please give me a like and subscribe. Thanks.